Good morning, my name is Lizzie and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about our July wrap up, and I am actually really proud of myself because I actually finished 11 books, if I'm counting it right. So, yes. Now, I'm a little nervous about August because I go back to work, but I'm not going to give myself too big of a TBR for that. I think I'm going to pick 4 books and hopefully we'll read more than 4 books, but anyway. But that is my hope. So we utilized our Kindle and our Libby and library things, and we're hoping to do that for next month as well. The first book we read was a Kindle book. It's called Murder with a Hint of Peppermint, and it was a continuation of Murder with a Hint of Pumpkin Spice, if I remember correctly. And we were following Harper as she pursued her relationship with Sebastian. And we are looking at her relationship from that standpoint, but we're also seeing her ex enter back into the picture and try to destroy everything. And it's just mind-boggling what's happening. And we're also witnessing a murder. Next book we read was Murder with a Hint of Dark Chocolate, which takes place around Valentine's Day. I know that's not our current atmosphere right now, but I just was on a kick and I just went with the whole series. And we are once again following Harper and Sebastian as they get ready for their next stage of their relationship and what will happen there. And we're seeing that so Sebastian takes care of a whole lot of older people, and he watches over them and stuff like that, and then one of them passes away and leaves him a ring, and the police are looking at it like it is not a normal passing. So that's what we are learning about in that one. So for Summer Wing, we had to have some audiobooks and stuff like that. I tried to read this physically. It's the continuation of the Thursday Murder Club, where the older people get together and solve murders. I did not care for this, and I was sad. I am going to read the next one when it comes out. There's going to be another one coming out. I think it's Dark Fortune or something like that. But I think because of my migraine, I wasn't quite into this one, and I was rather sad. I had to keep rereading it and stuff like that. So honestly, I rated that low because of the migraine. I might have to reread this again, but I don't know if I will get to it anytime soon. The next book we read for Summer Wing was With a Vengeance, and it reminded me a lot of When There Was None by Agatha Christie. And it also reminded me of Orient Express, which was kind of weird. But we are following, I believe her name is Ariana. I am probably not saying that correctly. She has a lot of death in her family, and she wants to get her revenge. So she invites the people that were on the had involvement with the train that her brother passed away on to be on this train, and they're the only ones there, and they don't realize it yet. And then slowly, it was surely someone is slowly killing them all, and you're trying to figure out who it is. And we're like looking at Ariana like, are you the one doing this? And yeah. The book we read was Widow's Guide to Murder, and it was an ebook, and we are following Jenny as she becomes, well, basically her husband passed away, so she's trying to identify herself and kind of go through life and kind of re-find herself without in a new town, new people, new faces, and she ends up working at a library, and the person that interviewed her is not there, but the main librarian is, and she ends up, And Jenny has to figure out how or what, why her boss is gone. So I have the whole game in here. I have all my kitties, cats, and they're creating havoc and playing and being cute. Jenny right there, and of course we have Wolfie being a stinker butt. So we also read The Heiress. Heiress by Rachel Hawkins, and that was very unique because we are following Ruby and we are following her son, I believe. Oh gosh, I'm trying to think of his name. I think it's Cameron, but that's not quite what I'm anyway, I'm missing it. Well, Ruby goes missing when she was young, and we are trying to figure out whether or not she was actually, because she went missing for a year. Is she really Ruby? Is she really someone else? And her son is adopted. He inherits this wonderful house and etc. And his fiance is not what she seems as well. And it just the twists and turns and how everything connects. Jules the fiance. Everything connects. You just not expecting it, and I was floored by the ending. I'm trying not to give it away, and I feel like I am. So it's just, I loved it. I need more from the author, Rachel Hawkins. I need to read more of her books. Our Fatally Invited by Andre Picciolo. I know I'm butchering that one as well. We are at almost like a writing retreat. They're all invited to this island, Wolf Harbor Island, invited by J.R. Astor, and no one there is as they seem, including J.R., because you are trying to figure out, okay, what's going on? Where's JR? Why are these people getting missing? Who did it? Because there's little clues and letters and all sorts of stuff, and you're like, okay, so did this person actually do this? Did this person do this? Did this person do that? Etc. and so on, and you're just trying to figure it out. And I actually thought when I was reading this that this would be a lot like Writing Retreat, where my theory was the author was trying to steal the books. Obviously, my theory was not correct, but it was very entertaining, very interesting. I want to read more from this author in the future. Donovan Rolls the Dice. Now, this was interesting because I started off reading it as a ebook, because I could not find my copy. I was looking for it everywhere. And then I decided, well, let's try audiobook because I need that audio. So while I was reading the audio or listening to the audio, I happened to find it. So somehow I deleted my Finlay Donovan video, the rest of it. So we need to redo it, and I apologize for that. What I was talking about in the video is Finlay Donovan, her nanny's boyfriend ends up missing, and they go on an adventure trying to find Javi. Vero and Finlay try to go find Javi, and they end up in quite a pickle because Steven will not let her take the kids without him, and he ends up going on this girl trip, and they have to make excuses, and then a whole bunch of other people end up at the trip too, and they're trying to make excuses to get away to look for Javi, and it's just a big pickle, and honestly very funny too. But yeah, Beautiful Ugly. So we are following a author, Grady, as he publishes his first novel. Well, not his first mystery novel kind of thing. He's been in it. And his wife disappears. So he goes into this kind of he's trying to find her. He's down his luck and everything. And then his editor sends him to this island. And the island and the people are not what they seem. And he is seeing his wife everywhere. So is it really his wife? What's going on this island? Because it's all women. What is going on? It is creepy. It's suspenseful. And I need more from this author too. So I'm going to have to see if more of the books are on Libby. And yeah. Loved it. Loved it. Read and Buried. We find out that the lighthouse needs repairs. Otherwise it's going to fall. Basically crumbling down, and that the gang finds a box, and the box had these coded words and stuff like that, and they're trying to figure out what the words and stuff means, but they can't find out the code. And of course someone decides to break into the library to try to get it. So yes, love this. Of course, I have the whole series. I will be continuing this series. And anything else that comes out by this author. Yeah. Something Red, Something Dead by Eva Gates. We are following Lucy as her cousin Josie gets married. And Josie, there's a lot of weird stuff going on. Her fiance's ex is in town trying to get him back. And her cousins are trying to take over the wedding planning. And it's just so crazy. Not to mention, there's someone kind of after Lucy's boyfriend as well. And I think, yeah. Unless I'm getting them confused with the next book, because I read back-to-back these books. So, and Lucy's cousin ends up and not Lucy's cousin, Josie's other cousin that not connected to Lucy ends up. And so Josie ends up being the prime suspect. And we're to find out who in the world did it. With that, I will see you in the next one. Bye.